You have successfully joined the webcast. Please stand by. The meeting will begin shortly. You have successfully joined the webcast. Please stand by. The meeting will begin shortly.
Okay, welcome to the Village of Wapner's Falls second monthly meeting of the Mayor and Board of Trustees. Today is Wednesday, March 25th. May you please stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence for Eileen Fasaro. She was a Berry, and she passed away recently, and Robert Relier. They're very involved with the village. Thank you. Any recognition, special announcements? Roll call, Mayor Huber.
Present.
Trustee McCormick. Here. Trustee Shimento.
Here.
Trustee Marshall.
Haitian.
Absent. Trustee Mosh.
Here.
Trustee Vanka.
Here.
Trustee Smith.
Here.
Village Attorney Lindars.
Here.
Authorization of paid bills per approved warrants.
Get a motion?
I'll make the motion with two exceptions. One is the American Legion, the other is East Coast.
Is there a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Discussion, SB Church contract. Water Board.
Yep.
It would be Johnny Water knows about.
The
What's
SB,
up?
SB Church contract?
Yes, resolution for doing rehab work, which is usually an annual maintenance thing at the water treatment facility, rehabbing, rehabilitating the wells. We usually do one or the other every year. Because of the cost, we need a resolution, I think, because of the procurement cost. I can't just make the decision, so you guys have to.
All right. So
And
you
it's in the
get us-
budget, it's in the budget.
It's in the budget, yeah,
It's in
it's
the
a budget
budget?
line item,
Okay.
and it was approved.
You can get the information and we'll get it to Ian for resolution?
It's
I
on
got
the
it.
resolution tonight.
Oh, is it? All right.
It's already ready.
Right.
So
Sorry,
it's on the
sorry.
agenda tonight, so everybody,
I don't have it in front of me, but.
I was a little busy to say.
just giving everybody a heads up as to what it is on the agenda.
All right, thanks.
Okay, resolution number 1826, 2026, approving proposal with SB Church, Weston and Sampson, CMR Incorporated, for rehabilitation and maintenance and inspection services for the Village of Wappingers Falls well number 7.
You get a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Resolution 2026, 2026, appointment of Stephanie Pendleton as treasurer of the Village of Wappingers Falls.
I'll make the
motion?
motion.
Is there a second?
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The resolution should have the salary. The annual salary should be part of that resolution. Am I right?
Is-
Village attorney?
Is it, we have it in there?
It's on there.
It's in there.
It's in the resolution.
It's in the resolution.
Oh, could I see it or could you read it?
I didn't read the whole resolution.
You concerned with the salary, Charlie?
Just want to know the salary.
$135,000
$135,000.
A year.
Thank you.
a year.
Well, it's 130.
What you have to pay for experience.
Yeah.
Did you read the, were they all
Stephanie
Yeah.
your
Pendleton.
appointment?
Yep.
It was your,
She was the Fishkill
well, she-
treasurer.
We have poached a treasurer from
From
another
Fishkill.
town instead of them poaching from us. So we have returned the favor to another township.
All right. moving on.
Yeah, there was.
Resolution 1926, 2026, resolution introducing a local law for the year of 2026 to override the tax levy limit for fiscal years 2026 and 2027, established in general municipal law.
We get a motion?
Make the motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Public comments on that? Sorry, are there public comments on that or a public hearing?
There's going to be a hearing for the end of April.
But you already passed that, you're gonna exceed the budget? 'Cause I have
No,
comments
there was a
on that.
resolution introducing the local law which set a public hearing. That's what the resolution
Right.
did. So it
Yeah,
set a
make
public
Comment
hearing.
on that resolution.
Correct.
Can I? Am I allowed to comment on a resolution or not? I don't
They're in the
know.
public comment
We're in
portion of
public
the
comment
meeting.
section, yes.
Well, we're introducing the local law.
Oh, at the end of the meeting, I don't understand what I'm supposed to do.
They introduce the local law, then there's a hearing scheduled, and then you talk during the hearing, right?
Okay, so, okay.
Approval 30-day advance notice for alcoholic beverage license. The Mick and Swede LLC, also known as Divine Bar, 1 Market Street, the building inspector approved it. Can I have a motion to accept the 30-day advance notice?
Make the motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Approval of summer camp rates. Trustee McCormick.
So Denise has submitted her camp fees, and she's raised them since last year. And she just wants the board to approve them so she can start signing kids up and collecting the money.
It's in the package.
All spelled out, a lot of different numbers. Everyone's okay with her fees?
Any comment from the board?
About the what? About the
Rec fees?
rec fees?
Or not rec fees,
For camp?
sorry.
Can I have approval?
Looking for approval? Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
I believe, here. I think it's $200 per week. For an extended day, it's an extra $80. For non-residents, it's $230. For an extended day, it's $100. You have a 10% sibling discount for children in the same household. This does not apply to cousins, besties, etc. Here, I'll rip this out and I'll give it to you guys so you can see.
Okay, discussion.
We didn't vote on it. There was a motion, there's a second.
I got it. Don McCormick and Jeff Smith.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Discussion senior rate, water department, water board. John, do you have anything to say about that?
Well, look at me for that one.
Jeff?
I know we've been talking about it a lot, but I'd have to go to the attorney to find out what the final outcome was. Stays the way it is, but nobody else. Attorney?
The water board was discussing the water rates and potentially removing or doing away with those water rates. That's what was presented from that board. It's a recommendation from the water board to this board. And there's just discussion from this board to whatever the water board wants to do with that.
So the seniors now will get the senior rate, and the seniors in the future won't have the water rate?
Gotta put a sunset on it.
Yeah, the idea was to terminate it. That was my understanding from the water board. They wanted to terminate the senior rate.
So basically, the senior rate now is, you'll have that. If the board passes this,
Yeah, they'll
the
have.
future seniors will not have it. So
I would
if
like
someone
to see
turns
that.
60
It'll be a termination date. So
Termination
it'll-
date.
Yeah, and since we're coming up to budget season at this point, this is something that the water board was recommending to this board. So this board, the water board is presenting it to this board as a recommendation. This board, the water board's looking for comments from this board.
I think that instead of canceling it, we should redo it.
Yeah, I don't think a
Because
cancellation.
I didn't even know it existed. Not everybody that's 65 years old is entitled to enhanced star. So that's how when I went over to the town and got my enhanced star, you know, you have to prove what you're making, you know, what your annual income is to the state to be able to be eligible for enhanced star. So I did that, and then with that, once Loretta over at the town let me know that I was approved for the enhanced star, she said she would then notify the village. So it wasn't until that time that I started getting the senior rate. So I think that if we just put something in place of that nature, so that if you're eligible for enhanced star, you should be eligible at 65 for the senior water.
But right now, there's a senior rate, but later on, you want to take the senior rate.
This is
Away,
just,
correct.
it was the recommendation of the water board to take it
It
away.
doesn't matter, I don't get it.
No, I understand, but
We pay outside rates where we live
Right,
after
right.
23 years of getting it.
Okay.
They took it away from us, so,
Okay.
but.
I'm
that's
not,
beside-
I'm not for
Other
taking away the
people should
senior
do
rate. I
it.
think you should redo it. And also, it's not quite clear, I think, in the code. I remember, Heather,
You're absolutely right. It's not clear in the code currently, which is why we had to do something.
Right.
okay, yeah, all right.
Which is understandable. If it's not clear, it needs to be made clear, and I think making it clear that if you're eligible for star, you know, that way our water department won't have to, and our person that collects the money wouldn't have to actually worry about taking in information for, how, you know, what their eligibility is, how much they make or whatever. So I just think to simplify it, yeah.
If you're a senior citizen,
Well, if you're a senior, but see, senior citizen, just because you're a senior citizen doesn't mean that you don't make a six-figure pension.
exactly.
So you're not entitled to star.
That's star, but in the village, you're entitled
Huh?
to the senior rate.
The town lets the village know, because that's how I got. When I got my enhanced star, Loretta at the town said, I'll notify.
Well, she's always told me to tell the mayor that
Well,
the seniors
we can
should get a
probably-
discount on our taxes.
Well, we could work something out with reference to that, so,
There's just
Reference to
one more
our
comment on
taxes
that.
and water.
well, I'd like
John?
to save on my taxes too. I pay taxes too. So, yeah,
Local taxes.
I know, I'm just saying.
That's my own.
One conversation
One
here.
comment that might ease.
Let John speak.
So, this is a conundrum, obviously, because there's no written documentation as to the law, or we
Right.
can't find it at least, whenever it went into effect. So we need to do something, because there is an unfairness as to who qualifies and who doesn't,
Right.
et cetera, as we just discussed a minute ago. Unfortunately, it does turn into an issue, and I can play the other side. For the clerk or whoever's doing billing, it turns into quite the issue as some seniors may move or worse. And so now keeping up to date with all the changes of who's in and who's out, and it's kind of
Yeah.
so granted, people usually pay their bills and look at their bills and et cetera. But at the same point, there's quite a few people that didn't even realize that there was such a thing, never
Right.
mind. So with that, there's another flip, which is saying,
Right.
if we just got rid of it,
Right,
then,
right.
so there's about, I think there's 100 people, I don't know if I should say this, but there's about 100 people that are on it now that qualify. And so, I don't want to open the door, and I don't want to shut the door either, so, but that's up to the board to decide as to how we're going to do it. But then there's always the financial stress of, we can't just give things away. And so maybe it could be altered. We're working on that. I'm doing my best to say, hey, maybe we could weave it out, maybe we could alter it. It is quite the discount, I'll be honest, as we speak for those, but,
What is it? Because I believe it's only like $15, right?
No,
I think it's more than that, is it not?
I'm only getting 15.
I'm only getting like
I always thought
15.
getting the last bill.
I think
Does Loretta
If it doesn't
notify
go
every?
of their income?
I just assumed so, Alice. I just assumed so because I didn't ask her to do it. She said, now I notify the village, and the village then puts you on the senior. That's the way she said it to me. So I just assumed, yeah.
I think
It's actually to your garbage and other things, and it actually factoring all of your bills, is it not?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
Garbage,
a
water,
lower
and
Garbage, water,
garbage,
and
it's a
sewer.
lower,
Different
right.
departments that it's
Yeah.
affecting, when it's really just implemented for the water
Correct.
initially.
The
See
garbage,
how it got out of
the
hand.
garbage has a senior rate.
So the garbage does have a senior.
Yes.
rate,
Garbage does
and
have a senior rate.
Contractually with Royal or whatever the company is.
Yeah.
And John, honestly, like Charlie said, totally, from the total bill, I think I say $15.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't, it's not a great amount of money.
I believe there's, John, there's nothing
Oh,
in
yeah,
writing.
it's a couple gallons of milk, yeah. Right,
And that's,
I know.
so it is quite the conundrum in our
We
public.
just have to write it. One way or the other, we have to write it.
And
Right.
so, do you wanna write one? Do you not wanna write
Right.
one? Do you wanna leave one out? That's the conundrum.
So there's
The
nothing
senior
in
rate
writing
definitely
right now.
needs to be addressed from a legal perspective to solidify the requirements for it. There's been a past practice, but there's no documentation or resolution indicating what that is. So the water board had brought it to this board for discussion and some guidance as to where we should go. And if this board feels that we should keep it, then that would be the recommendation to the board, and then the board will start working on a structure as to who qualifies and why. And then you have a standard that is legally defensible.
Charlie, what did you want to say? You had your hand up.
I just wanted to ask if the water board, when they made this recommendation to the board, gave you any numbers about how much it costs right now and how much the potential damages if every single senior citizen here would all of a sudden ask for that discount. And are there any, is this being based on any mathematical numbers, or is it just a gut feeling that, hey, people are getting a discount?
It's not legal, how about that?
Well, if it's not legal, that's fine.
We're giving out discounts on something that
Well, I know,
the
it
village
was,
water board voted on and never documented it.
I thought it was documented, because when I just heard about it
When?
recently.
Where?
And I only heard about it through, I
When
don't
and
even
where?
know where.
Documentation, bring it.
Most seniors in this village don't know about it, and it's just a select few who are receiving this discount.
So if you wanna
Which is
follow the
kind of
rule-
the unfair, but
Which is
no, but
part
if
of
you're gonna make a
the reason for
decision,
raising it.
you should know the
because so few
numbers,
people
right?
are
You should
actually
know,
using it.
we're having this discussion, but you don't even know for sure how much it's costing and how much you're gonna save by getting rid of it. I mean, that's.
Well, this
we
is
need to
just,
make
this is
decision.
just a discussion on the senior rate itself. Just a discussion on it. I don't think it's
Right,
a
but I'm
discussion
saying-
getting rid of it or getting a
What-
new number.
You're not accurate in what you're saying. They do have a number of users who are actually using it.
Right,
Okay, so it's a very small percentage
Very
of,
small,
of the people. So that was one of the reasons, I believe, why the board was kind of contemplating getting rid of it, because no one's really benefiting from it.
but, yeah, what I heard was keeping those people on it and future people don't get it, which I don't think would be the way to go. But the mathematical numbers is what you need, how much is it costing? I don't know how you make decisions without, the water board should have given that to you.
You should look into it some more than that.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying.
It's gotta be legal, something's gotta be clarified and legalized so that we can give the discounts to the people who deserve it. And it used to be super enhanced star, that's what it used to be, that's what the original vote was on, super enhanced. So I don't know if there's such a, I don't know.
I don't think that is.
I don't know if there is.
There's no documentation
Yeah,
for
there's
it.
no
So I think if I'm hearing what this board is saying at this point, is that this board does not want to do away with the senior rate, but we would like to classify and categorize that more clearly and have that properly applied.
That's the way
Is
I feel about
that,
it.
is that the consensus of the
I think that's
board?
the consensus.
That's the way I feel about it, yeah.
Then that can go back to the water board can start working on that.
And then we can start getting some, maybe some solid numbers, John,
Yeah, I think we can,
and then we
once we
can,
have a law, we can go and play with this.
well, like I said, we're gonna have to figure out how much,
I do wanna
how
make
much
sure
we'd be
it's not
losing,
affecting the sewer,
you know,
because those are different accounts that actually
Right.
need
Right.
money, which is part of the reason, just saying why water rates are so high is to
Right.
keep the sewer rates.
right.
Okay, discussion car show sponsored by William T. Garner Engine Company Number 1 and Village Recreation Department. Trustee McCormick.
So William T. Garner came to the village recreation meeting and they want to join together with us to do a car show in Mizzier Park sometime in August. They do not want to park on the lawn, they want to park off on the side like we do trunk or treat. They don't have a date for that yet, but it's gonna be a fundraiser and a memorial car show for Garner, and they're gonna do it along with rec. So they just wanted to find out from the board if they're gonna be approved for something like that in the park.
I would approve it.
I wouldn't see the problem.
Yeah,
I don't see a problem.
As long as they're not, like you said, if they're not gonna park in the grass, which I could see
Yeah.
that being an issue, but if they're not, then that's fine.
They were gonna do just like they do with Trunk or Treat, kind of
Yeah.
like off to the edge, so it's not gonna be a lot of cars. They were gonna get food trucks and stuff and probably put them down under the trees where they can park in the gravel.
Do you wanna do both Messier and veterans to make it bigger? So it's
I
like
tried to
a,
get them to do it at Veterans and they don't want to because it's not visible there. So they wanna do it on Main Street.
okay.
And I think they were gonna talk to Zion Church to find if they could get parking over there. This is obviously the first meeting, but before they went to all this trouble, they wanted to see what the board had to say about using it sometime in August. They probably would pick 2 dates just in case it rains.
Yeah.
So if,
I'm assuming this is the car club that they're getting involved with, correct?
I think Marty might have a car and he might be part of a car club.
All right.
So it's
So we
not
probably
gonna
would
be-
need some kind of insurance from them?
Well, they're gonna do it with us. We're gonna do it with them because it's Garner Firehouse.
Yeah.
No, it's Garner Firehouse doing the event
Doing the event?
with us.
We need any.
Is it on our property? Where's the event then?
Messier.
Messier Park. And then Zion Church possibly.
Well, Zion, they're gonna talk to them.
Yeah, that's on them.
That's on them.
Well, let's do this. Let's get all the information for the proposal of what they're doing and how they're doing it, who's involved, where exactly they're doing it, like exactly.
What be Messier Park?
Well, the whole park, a portion of the park, some aspect of the park, are you shutting down roads in the park?
Well, probably the main entrance into the park at the one.
So we should find out exactly what that is and then look at what we're gonna need legally to go through that as far as, there should be some insurances involved somewhere. If
You're gonna ask our volunteer firemen that's gonna do
I'm not fully,
this, do this with the rec, we're gonna do it with them. Is there some of their members are on rec?
Yeah, but if it's a car club,
I don't,
they have insurance.
I don't know if it's a car club. This is the first thing. They're doing it themselves. the
All right,
firehouse.
so let's find out more information.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
supposed to
yeah,
come, he
'cause-
was supposed to be here tonight.
All right, we'll find out more information, but I don't see a problem sometime in August. The board seems good with that.
Okay.
All right,
Discussion, Darrigan Park flagpole, Commissioner Ferry.
Yes, we met down there, the flagpole's been delivered, and we met with the highway superintendent and trustee McCormick, and found a location, so it's ready to go up. The next thing would be to order a flag appropriate for a 30-foot flagpole, whatever size that would be. And we would also discuss putting something around it, whether it's some type of landscaping or something like that, which would take some additional funding, which according to how elaborate you want to get with it, it could come from the
Rec fund,
restricted
yeah.
fees, because it is a park, so.
Don't order a flag, find out what the size is, because I have numerous sizes down at the shop.
Oh, okay.
So before you order a flag, I
Sounds
might
good.
have one that'll work for you.
I'll get in touch with you.
Yep.
Do you have a time when you're gonna put the?
It's getting on schedule right now. We're in mid-season, so it's kind of a little bit tough to do it right this minute, but yeah, we're figuring out a schedule for it.
And then.
before Memorial Day, correct?
Say again?
Hopefully before Memorial Day.
Hopefully, no more.
And I spoke with John about getting the electrician to get the electric extended over to there.
You're gonna get some kind of spotlight on it or something.
Yeah. I
Are we
guess.
putting a
pole
pole
there
there
too,
too?
or-
Are we putting that location?
So they're moving it like, I don't know, what, 20 feet away because of the trees there. We don't want the flag hitting the trees.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the pipes are in the ground sticking out, so you just gotta extend them over. Where they go inside, I'm not quite
I
sure.
mean, you could even just have electric put there and then have one of them just spotlights pointing from the ground.
Okay.
You know, I've seen that before. I don't know if that's, I mean,
I think would it have to be like underground though, so it's not,
well, there's already pipe running underground. They're talking because they moved the location from that area.
I
that area is not
think
far
for the
to
American
the
flag,
spotlight, it's still-
we'd have to move the electric over because by rights, the light should be shined underneath the flag.
Unless you're gonna take it down every
Below the
night.
flag,
So, yeah, so the
if you're
electric,
gonna do it the right way.
Okay, yeah, I don't know that.
the electric's just gotta be extended over. It's not a big deal.
Other way.
But you just gotta let John know when you picks this up, you can get down here and do that.
Okay.
All right, sounds good.
All right, good job, Charlie. Monthly updates, finance.
Anybody from the finance department want to talk?
Police.
Good evening. For the month of February, total police service calls for police department was 361 total calls, 16 arrests, 91 traffic tickets, 12 parking summonses, 3 larcenies, 25 motor vehicle accidents, 8 domestic disputes, 7 alarms, 4 calls to assist another agency, 8 disputes or fights. You can see the breakdown by tour next to that on your paperwork. Tonight, I just want to take a minute to recognize 2 individuals whose service to this village and police department has made a lasting impact. It's Trustee Walter Mosh and Trustee Jeff Smith. Both Walt and Jeff conclude their time here on the board with the Board of Trustees, and I can say without hesitation their contributions have been significant. They were both part of my hiring committee, which brought me here, and when circumstances challenged that, they stood up and fought to bring me back. That type of support and backing has been imperative in moving the police department in a positive direction. When we began working together, the police department was in crisis. We were down to 9 officers, and our future was uncertain. Through hard work, commitment, and strong support of these 2 gentlemen, we have grown back to 16 officers. In watching these board meetings, some residents don't even realize just how much actual work it takes behind the scenes to do what they do. And Walt and Jeff have always been willing to stop by my office, have a cup of coffee, listen to me, and to offer their thoughts and opinions. So I wanted to thank them personally. Gentlemen, your dedication, accessibility, and willingness has had a lasting impact on this police department, and you've both made a real difference with us. So thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Board has anything for me?
No. Legislative.
Besides the local law, the public hearing with the tax cap, no new news besides those ones that we just put on the books there.
Okay.
Highway.
Since the last meeting, we did have a few more snow removals and saltings, but the last salting happened just before the parade. Unfortunately, we still have 300 tons of salt left, so we used about 1,100 tons through the season. St. Patrick's Day, the guys worked nights to clean the snow banks off the roads and the walkways and the parking lots. And I had a lot of good compliments from a lot of the village residents and business owners about that they did a good job. They did a good job on the cleanup afterwards on a Sunday. East Main Street was quite a mess. And actually, right at the end, the snow removal equipment had enough of the snow too, because we had a lot of small failures that our guys actually fixed on their own. Hydraulic lines, relays were all burning up and leaking. And I have in the for the next budget, it's about $6,000 to get a hydraulic line repair kit where we can splice those things back. And we're estimating that the payback is going to be 12 months, and we won't have downtime on the equipment, so we're going after that. So we've already started road diggings with the warmer weather. Gilmore had one on Hillside fixing sewer leaks, and on Gilmore was water shut-off valves that weren't isolating. In Reservoir places back to being one-way traffic. The signs have been cleared out, the covering, so it's back that way. As far as the highway department, we're back to a full workforce. And like I says, I wanted to thank all the residents that came forward to me as I was walking up and down the streets and complimented the crews on the good job that they did.
Yes, they did a good job. Thank you, guys.
Fire.
Not received the updates, so I don't have them.
Building department.
Max is not here, so I have his report. He had 21 new permits, 11 permits closed, 24 expired permits, 8 violations, 8 complaints. He took in $24,450, and there is no pending planning or zoning meetings for next month, which is unusual.
That's very unusual.
So,
Lake, mayor.
Lake, we got we filled out the paperwork for the DEC permits for the lake. This is our last year of the treatment for that contract. So
Lake looks good.
it does.
Looks good.
Looks good now, and it looked good over last summer. But yeah, this is the last year of the contract, and I think we might be taking a year off to look at the lake, evaluate it, and go other places. Or yeah,
Undam it, let it flow back to a creek. Clean it all out, and then we'll.
yeah. So that's what I have on lake.
Safety. You might recall our insurance carrier had an inspector, a contractor, come in and go through our buildings in the village. During that time, she found and reported 12 incidents that needed to be corrected. 6 have been corrected, 6 are pending and will be corrected soon. Special thanks to Trustee Mosh for helping with the violation that we could have had in the basement of the police department that he resolved, and that's one of the 6 that's been resolved. That's it for safety. Recreation.
Recreation, our Easter egg hunt is April 4th. And I just want to say thank you to the police department for getting eggs, getting candy, stuffing thousands of eggs for us. And also, the 2 firehouses donated $100 each worth of candy. So hopefully we have nice weather for it.
Court.
We have a request from the judge for another couple of employees, and I've gotten no report since January.
Cobbler.
Cobbler Building, we had Max go over and check. We've had Todd also checked it out first, and then we had Max go over and check. There's something going on with the floor. The floor is heaving. It looks like there may be water coming underneath the building. So the highway has been nice enough to agree to pull up that floor. We don't know what kind of maintenance is going to need to be done. So I'm hoping that we may be able to find that out prior to the budget. Maybe we can put some money in the budget to repair it. And that's all. Oh, and apparently there were garbage cans that didn't belong to the town or to the Cobbler Building that were stored in front. Apparently they were filled at one point. I think it was after the parade, people, and then they were put back where they belonged now, so. That was it.
Mayor and Board of Trustees, that completes the printed section of the agenda for tonight.
All right, I got a couple things. This afternoon, we had a water main break.
Want me to say it, or you want to say it?
Well, you can fill in afterwards.
No, seriously, I've been writing it down.
You can fill in afterwards. And we got a phone call from Supervisor Cavassini, the way I was told, that water's in the boathouse. So I went down there, I left work and went down there, and thanks to the highway department, the water department, the fire department, and the Hamburg for help cleaning it all up. And we have a restoration company down there trying to get this cleaned up. I called some of the board members this afternoon. Sorry for the one that didn't call, Jeff. I'm just a little busy down there. I don't know if we needed approval for this company. Do we? We gotta make a vote on
It's
it.
an emergency
That was emergency
situation,
surge?
so,
Okay.
so once we have the contracts, what we can do is, we can do, later on a resolution ratifying that contract
All right.
for the records.
But I would like to, thank the people that were down there helping out. There was a lot of water, a lot of gravel that's on the floor. And we had 2 water guys there from the water plant, Dan and John, and 2 highways employee, Jason and Tommy, and Joe was there also, including myself. We were all involved in it, working with it, so I just want to thank, but John has more information about it. If you want to speak, please.
I just prepared a little thing, I can just knock out most of it, but I'll repeat again, so just a quick emergency update. My deepest apologies about any inconvenience. So this water catastrophe that occurred inside the boathouse box
F3, whatever you want to call it.
The old highway garage.
The old highway garage. Yeah, we're talking about circa 30,000 gallons within a half hour went through that building. Unfortunately, the worst place for a leak is in the highest pressure of any highest pressure point in any system, and it turns out that the whole house is usually about 110 psi. So that was the worst place for something like this to occur. It did. It did a couple hours before we were actually supposed to have an event, so deepest apologies about those involved with the event. Just wanted to also apologize and make aware for anybody that is watching this meeting. So something of this size did cause the whole system to be affected. We got, within a half hour, I received 26 calls personally on my phone, never mind however many people called here. So thank you for calling us and being our eyes and ears, because we were able to find this within a half hour, including Joey, who was down there. So that helped out dramatically and helped us shut this off. But unfortunately, it caused pressure to drop out on Route 9 or any of the higher elevations. So we have thankfully stopped that in a half hour, and that should be built back up. But it also caused quite a bit of manganese stir up throughout the entire system. So anybody that is watching, if your water is dirty, please flush your cold water. If you have a tub, flush the tub until the cold water comes clear. If it takes 10 minutes, if it takes 20 minutes, please do so, because you don't want to spread it throughout the house. If it's too late, my apologies, but the situation is resolved as we speak. So.
Great.
Thank you.
Good job.
What else?
And I would like to thank Jeff and Walt for the time on the board. They both did excellent jobs. They went above and beyond on a few things. Walt at the police station and helping out in the firehouse heating, and I'm sure I missed a few, but
That's fine.
there was a couple of good things. Quite a few
I'd
good things. And Jeff helping out with our water main break over on Prospect and Mizzier. That was a conundrum that lasted for years, and we finally bit the bullet and did it. So I just wanted to thank both of you guys for your help.
Thank you.
Very much appreciated. Kathy?
Yes. Speaking of safety, I would like to know what's going to be done with the problem on Mill Street with the vehicle that is on Jack's.
Is that the one all the way to the end?
That's been there ongoing for 2 years. I complained before, I've complained again. Let me finish. I don't have a problem with anyone fixing their automobile. But this is every day. The weekends, he brings other cars over and repairs them. He has a side yard. There's oil in the road, which has been there. Again, on Jack's, which is a safety issue, I feel, God forbid, someone loses control of the car going down there and hits that vehicle, and children are out there. There's never a problem until there's a problem. Can someone please do something, please?
We're gonna hold a building inspector.
Max has said that he was down there on the 16th. Now, what came from that? Nothing.
I
So,
spoke to Max
mhm.
last July.
I understand that,
He
yeah.
told me he knew about it. He was going to check it out. And you know what?
Nothing.
Is there a V&T violation,
Zilch.
Commissioner?
I think it's in our code.
What would happen to me?
It's actually partially in the
if I
roadway.
stopped
Well,
paying
it's by the
my
lake.
taxes?
But I think it's in our code that you cannot fix a car on in our parking lot or the road.
You're right.
Please,
Right, but the tent is partially in the roadway.
take it right down. It's got a tent.
It would, okay.
It is close to the lake too, so if the oil's spilling off into the lake,
Not just the lake.
what?
You
now
got
have
your
an MS
sewer right
level.
there. The sewer is right there. Last year, it was unbelievable.
Storm.
Nothing was done.
Where's he doing it?
I think it's in our code that you can't fix any vehicles in our parking lots or on our streets.
Because it's been, yeah.
I have to look it up, but I think it is.
I don't wanna have to mention it.
It is?
No,
I know.
I'm tired.
Maybe we can get the police department involved in writing tickets down there.
I always pay my taxes. This is not right. 2 years. Please, somebody do something, please.
That's a stormwater concern too.
Stormwater, it's in the drains. It's down in the
Commissioner,
drains.
if that's in the code, can you take care of that also? Write tickets, please, thank you. I'm pretty sure it is.
I will
Charlie?
I'll also talk to Max and see if there's an avenue within our zoning code that we can have that addressed.
You know, I saw that car just yesterday, and it's very dangerous and very obvious. And it shouldn't really take a citizen to have to come here and complain about it. I would think with 6 trustees and a whole staff of employees that somebody should have seen that and do something about it. It's horrendous when you see it. You don't think so, it is. What I wanted to actually talk to you about, Mayor, is the budget. So the tentative budget had to be published by March 20th, and it was put online. And the budget for the 26 to 27 budget year is the exact same budget for the 25-26 year. It's basically copy and pasted from one to the other. So our tentative budget says that taxes aren't going to go up, that everything is exactly the same. Now, we know that's not true, right? Because we know there were raises that were given out, a lot of different stuff. But what you're telling the public is that there's no tax raise. This is our tentative budget. Our department heads have put in their budgets, and now we're going to cut them from here. But then 2 days later, I get a public notice that the village is going to pass the tax cap. So how do we go from there's not going to be any raises in taxes, the budget's the same, to we have to raise the tax cap in 2 days? There has to be, how would the board get this information that they're going to have to raise the tax cap? Where did that come from? Because it's not in the tentative budget, and that's what you must be going by.
Well, I think the treasurer is going by the old treasurers, the treasurer that did that budget. They're going by her budget because the numbers are all screwed up. The lines are all messed up. The departments don't know what lines they have, where money's at. So they're using that as a tentative budget for now. Then we're gonna go tear the budget apart and department heads' budgets apart and go from there. So we already know we got raises involved and.
So there should be something somewhere that says what you're basing this fact on, that you know you're gonna have to go over the 2%.
We haven't decided that yet. That's just in case we do.
Okay, so you don't think you're gonna have to?
We don't know.
I know.
Okay, you know,
But
I don't know.
I'll bet you it's gonna be 10 to 20%, probably closer to 20.
If you think I'm going to raise my taxes 10 to 20%,
Well, okay, we
not
can
gonna
wait and see for that.
yes, we
But
will.
so the tentative budget is basically, it's not really a document. It was just put there to meet a date. And it's more lack of fiscal oversight by the village board, which was pointed out back in 2024 when the state controller came in and says that this village board has no financial oversight of the public revenues, of the public monies. And basically, we're still in that same position. You people don't even know where your money is or where your budget's going. You don't know what this budget is, and it's ridiculous now. We've been through 4 treasurers in 12 months. In 12 months, 4 different treasurers. And the public needs to know where is this money's coming from, because I don't understand. I look at the budget. I don't understand these pay raises that we're giving out. I don't understand where all this money that you're spending is coming from, because the budget that you put into effect last year was cut. There were no dispatchers in that budget for the overnight tour, but then we put them back and also give very generous raises out. So where is that money coming from? Because I don't understand it. Can you tell me what line that's coming from? Other than it's in the budget?
I can't answer that question. I honestly can't.
Okay, well, it's good.
The money's coming from their personnel line. I do know that. So,
For now, I don't see how you're going to make the whole year.
We still have another 2
You mean
months to
for
go.
2 months out of it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess there is no answer, and it's just, we're still running blind in the village as far as village finances go. Thank you.
Okay, I don't have any items listed for the executive session.
Anybody else? Anything?
Is there anything for executive session?
Anything for executive session?
Not to my knowledge.
Yes, Ian has something.
Were we gonna follow up on, converting the, police commissioner's position to police chief? Was the attorney gonna follow up on that?
I thought we decided that at the last meeting that we were gonna, that Ian was gonna look into it.
Research that, yeah.
We were gonna research the change. the
Change
Yes.
it from the commissioner to the chief.
Yep, I'll take that. All right, can we have a motion to adjourn?
Well, I would request an executive session with the board for legal advice with regards to the budget.
The
And the
agenda
budget
that I got
process.
said that we had an executive session. So,
I'll make a motion, we go into executive session.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
I-
Opposed? Here.